round 2. So let's get the map going. Obviously I don't have the stream starting screen going on. I appear to be having some dropped frames today. I don't know why. Fortunately, this is pretty low yield. Let's see. Okay, so I appear to be playing just fine on this side. So I do apologize for any issues. I'm trying to cycle some stuff out. Right, let's go over here. Blink. And mod view. Check. Oh, that's interesting information to be sure. Isn't really relevant to what we're doing here. And yeah, I am having issues today. Okay, let's actually get this zoomed in. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I'm definitely having issues with the stream today. That is annoying and terribly vexing. Close that. Well, it's telling me that I'm having issues, but things seem to be working, so it's hard to say for sure. If I am having issues, I do apologize. There isn't really a whole lot I can do about that, I don't think. I think probably I just need to I forgot to turn that on. Oops. Okay. So yeah, we are having a rocky start today so far. Why did that do that? Come on. Jesus. Hey Chaos Templar. Welcome back. We are having some issues with lag today. I don't know why. So that sucks. I apologize. But we're just gonna have to hopefully just kind of try to push through and hope things stabilize. Hey Krim. Like I was explaining to Mr. Chaos Templar, we do appear to be having lag issues today. I don't know why. In fact, I'm actually going to close that window. Maybe that'll help a tiny bit. And I'll close that window. Maybe that'll tiny bit. Yeah, Close that. So yeah, I apologize for the issues that we're having today, and I don't know how to solve them. Okay, so got our coffee here. Yeah, so last week we finished the Haven province. up here. Well, mostly finished. I still need to figure out what to do with the plains area. But it's more or less complete. So, we are going to start work on a new area. Now, I tried to put a little bit of thought into it before we started today. Hopefully the lag kind of evens out. Okay, so I was thinking we could either work on this area or our big island down here. I want to continue working on the mainland though, so I think we're gonna work on the Nagakute realm. Appreciate you hanging out, Chaos Templar. Always happy to have you. So in fact, I think I'm going to work on finishing, you know, this stretch, and then we're going to push all the way to this river over here as our next project. Yeah, I think that'll work. Ugh. I actually didn't have a chance to resize any of my tools here, so I'm going to do that real fast. Dink. And minimize that. And minimize these. All right. I am using Wonderdraft, and I love every moment of using Wonderdraft. It's great, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to put a mountain range. I could kind of continue that one up and up through here. Yeah, we're using Wonderdraft. I do have Dungeon Draft as well for city building, which I'm still very much getting used to. Because there's so much more to that one than to this one, just by virtue of a lot more tools to use and such. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Because, yeah, I mean, the river acts as the divide here, but I can do mountains on both sides. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. Obviously, since we are starting on a new region, it's bare bones compared to what we were working on. But I'm glad that we finally basically finished the Haven province. Let's add some more of these. Where's my one that I really like? Now, since we are having some sort of lag issue, I don't know how delayed my reply will be to any comments. So I do apologize for that. It's probably just a matter of me needing to like reset all my routers and stuff, which I should do once a week anyways. So we'll do that in there. Actually, I kind of like that mountain for here. So yeah, we'll definitely reset all my hardware before tomorrow's stream. Well, I appreciate it, Chaos. Just trying to figure out how full I want this little mountain range to be. Because we love mountains here on the channel and in our terrain. Because mountains are a great way to define borders between different factions. Don't want that one. Okay, there. Let's raise some of these smaller ones. Nice. Dogs of War, though, is that kind of slightly inspired by Warhammer Fantasy? Because if I'm not mistaken, that's a term for 1 minute lag. Okay, yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, it could be worse lag. So, I suppose if I am going to be having lag, that's 1 minute's not too bad. But yeah, Dogs of War. I think I've definitely heard something in Warhammer Fantasy, kind of along that name. I could be mistaken. So we are going to... Actually, I'll do the rivers first before I'll do the coastal details first. Okay. When you don't come in with a plan and you just gotta kind of wing it, yeah, that's our style here. But yeah, love mercenary stories. One of the more prominent characters in the book I'm writing is a mercenary. I'll zoom that a little bit closer. There's just something awesome about a soldier for hire running around the land, doing jobs and getting paid. The painting brush. Let's dim this out a little bit. So I definitely look forward to hearing more about your story, my friend. Right. And mercenaries are awesome. I mean, they're their own boss, largely. I mean, once they take a contract, they're not really their own boss anymore, but it's up to them to figure out how to complete the contract. And but yeah, mercenaries are awesome. So I don't know how much of the how much of this area we're gonna get done today. I mean, I did get a little bit of a late start because I was having issues and. Extend that a little bit, out a little bit, and on this side too, so that the bridge isn't 80 bazillion miles wide. After an empire collapses, that always causes, well, not good things to happen to the people, and yeah, that'd be a great opportunity for a mercenary group to really make a name for themselves and really put in some work. Yes. Money versus religion. Yeah, those are two very powerful forces, and it's always interesting to see stuff like that. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Clash. I mean, it sounds like you have a gold mine of a story there, my friend. So I'll definitely be looking forward to it. I know a lot of people fight it like in the fighting of a standard warrior type versus a mage, like bringing a knife to a gunfight. So that's always an interesting dynamic. But I find that mages are often woefully unprepared for the good old like axe to the face or something. That is honestly probably one of my favorite series. Mind you, I never watched Legend of Korra, and I know I'm definitely one of those that pretends the live action movie doesn't exist. But the original series was just absolutely freaking phenomenal. And that movie is a classic. Freaking love that movie. Yeah, I've heard very mixed reviews about Legend of Korra. But I mean, it's hard to compare like a sequel to the masterpiece that is the original Last Airbender show. It's really hard to live up to what came before. Kind of how like the uh let's just say that the update that I posted in the announcements section is still accurate. I have not had the time to really sit down and push forward. I still need to edit chapter 10 or 11 or whatever it is that the one of the battles happens in, because I added a bunch of characters in between chapters, and so I need to add them to the battle, and that makes things complicated and stuff. Okay, so a little bit there. It's very much a work in progress. I do have some time off coming from my regular job late next month. I'm hoping to be able to actually put some serious work into the like 8 million things I've got going on. Is that where the 5 out of 10 comes from? It's all about that one piece of the puzzle that they added in. In fact, I think I'm just going to push all our coastline work all the way up here and around. Yeah, I have always wanted to check out Legend of Korra. I think it'd be cool to see what happened to everybody, but I've watched a fair number of videos and like what happened to like the main cast from the original. The main one I cared about was Toph, because she's hilarious and a badass. Yeah, well, that's I gotcha. Well, that's a shame. Because that's an easy way to mess up something amazing, is to add, you know, modern day politic type stuff into it. Actually, looks kind of cool. So that's a shame that Legend of Korra did that sort of thing too. Oh yeah. That's another thing that I noticed, that they go from there's just a gigantic, massive leap in technology. Like I know it's set, I don't know what, like 50 years in the future, but that's, or something like that. But that was the first thing I noticed when I started taking a look at, uh, you know, really giving that a watch. I was like, wait, how far ahead did they jump? Have a good night, Chaos Templar. Thanks for stopping by and chatting up about some Avatar action. So I will catch you next time. Dun, 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 dun. We're about halfway through the stream. Obviously, I know we've been having some lag issues. So I'm definitely going to reset all my hardware before tomorrow. So in fact, I started with some mountains down here, and then I actually started to really get drawn into working on the coastlines of this like entire region. It's actually rather relaxing. So we're just gonna keep this going until the end of the stream. So anyone joining in for the first time, we just have a nice relaxed time on our Monday and Tuesday. So today, Mapping Monday. Tomorrow will be some Warhammer model building and starting work on our I don't see the box anywhere, but we have a Titan that we're going to be starting work on. So I'm looking forward to unboxing that for the first time. Obviously, over the weekend, Piety and Pain went live for pre-order, but I did not get it in time to get myself a copy, which is a shame. It was sold out within about 15 minutes, and I woke up about 5 hours later. So, no Piety and Pain. But the stuff that I wanted out of the box will be available later. So I will have a chance to get the models and stuff. So I'm not terribly worried about missing out. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Gunther, fair warning, we've been having a bit of lag today. I don't know if it's still going on, but Sir Chaos Templar reported that it was about a minute off on the Twitch there. So there may or may not be lag. I can't really do anything about that today. Okay. So the lag we started with appears to have ended. That's awesome. So right now we're kind of hanging out, making coastline a bit more organic. On our map here. I think this is the first time you've joined us for this stream. Oh, no worries. In fact, the stream is only going to be up for about another 20 minutes. This is our shortest stream of the week. And yeah, we definitely appreciate you stopping by and say hi, hang out. Definitely appreciate that. I think I might need to add a few more islands in here. And we'll take a look at that later. So let's continue on this. I'm really digging working on coastlines today. So I think we're going to basically be doing that for the whole stream. So I'll need to retitle the YouTube version of this. Well, it's not... I mean, I suppose it could be used for a D&D map, but it's not... Fantasy map, to be sure, so the D&D section felt like the obvious choice. It's actually the realm map for the fantasy novel I'm writing. Both of which very much works in progress. In fact, I really need to sit down with the Google Doc and work on the book some more. I've just been so busy. I gotcha. And I'm kind of in a similar boat. Because it's been an ongoing project that I've been working on for 9 years. Eventually. Fortunately, in like a big old G.R.R. Martin, I don't have a series already in and then take 8 billion years. It's tough. It's kind of tough to find the right inspiration to just sit down and work on it when you have like 8,000 things you're working on. So it can be tough. But I do have like 170 something pages. Yeah, exactly. That's still pretty good. I mean, that's like short story length right there. Right, yeah, I feel that. I'm like if I had to quantify that sort of measurement, I'm roughly halfway to where I want to be. So I totally feel the 300 to 400 page goal. In fact, I actually just last week finished the area of the map that the last act or the last half of the book takes place. This whole area up here. It's a program called Wonderdraft. I think it cost me $20 to buy, and it's freaking amazing. But yeah, we got our last act map, part of the map done up. The battle that I'm currently working on editing right now takes place in this rough circle. I'd say we got the capital down here, and a few of the other places that are key to the story. Well, there's still... In fact, let me take off the overlay for a second. There's still a lot of work to be done. But we will get there 1 hour at a time on Mondays. Well, something else that'll blow your mind, since we're on that. I have this grid on here, so I can calculate distance and everything. Each box is 50 by 50 miles. This land is absolutely freaking massive. I did the calculation once, and I think I have it written in a Word document somewhere on my computer. And it is like stupidly big. Actually, I wonder, because there's a measuring tool in here. Oh, that's calculating in pixels. Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's see how let's see how big this is. Well, I don't think so. So let's... Fortunately, there's a fair bit of water, so that definitely helps. Let's see how tall it is. So we're just gonna... That looks straight. Kind of at an angle. That's fine. So that's a lot of miles, and it's a little bit wider than it is tall. So yeah, 6,200 and a half miles tall. I mean, it's slightly offset. You can tell it's an angled line. Let's clear that one. And I'm glad that I have this measuring tool. It makes things so much easier to do this. Yeah, 10,000 miles across. Oh, dear Lord. So yeah, the map is is huge. And I use some magic cheatery to get characters around the map faster sometimes. It's, well, I don't claim to... I'd have to Google how big Earth is. And I meant to zoom out, not in. And this is just, albeit the biggest single province region in the continent, but it's still only a fraction of how big the continent is. Like, there is so much more outside of the, I mean, the mountain range is called the Walls of Fate for not any insignificant reason, because the entirety of the province of Fate is surrounded by these mountains. And that act as a natural defense against outside invasion. Well, I just hope to finish it someday. I've actually got aspirations to turn it into a trilogy, with the one I'm writing now just being like the prologue of 3 books. Well, I appreciate it. And in fact, so I've been trying to get you to join the Discord for like 4 streams now. I have a link to the prologue and the first chapter of this work posted on my Discord for anyone to read. And I also post images of the characters as I have created them in the game Soul Calibur 6, obviously to the limits of that video game. And I post other pictures and stuff on there too. And Krim snuck into the server too. So let's do that. And let's see if this bot command works. Oh, it did. Cool. Well, there you go, good sir. I just had to find the right motivation to get you to jump in. And do this. Alright, you should have access to everything now. Okay, where was I? Back to time check. Okay, got about 7 or 8 minutes left in the stream here, so we're just gonna get right back to it. In fact, to celebrate being done with, actually no, I'll hold off on coloring the trees here for right now. But yeah, I post the fully updated maps every Tuesday. After the stream, of course, I save a PNG or a JPEG of the maps. And I also post a new character every Tuesday. Eventually, I will run out of characters because there's only so many slots on Soul Calibur, and yeah. So eventually, that pool of characters will run dry. Oh yeah, I have a few things posted on the server so far. And I'll be posting another character image tomorrow. I've also got like full body shots, but they're, well, I could probably crop them in a program on the computer to put them in so that the weapons can be visible too. I've been thinking about posting both images together. We are a very small Discord server so far, but with every new addition is a new addition. And I missed Krim joining the Discord. Well, kind of. Well, actually, no. The main. So the main character does use a katana. And to start, Lynn's primary weapon is a katana. But she gets a special sword later in the story, which is a more traditional longsword. And I think I have Rhea posted on there too, and the limitations of the game, Rhea actually uses a standard, well, very special and unique longsword. So more European style than the, I think she shows as having a katana as well. Just wanted to give her Mitsurugi's style, because I love Mitsurugi's style. But, you know, limitations of that weapon selection. Actually, since you love Soul Calibur, when Soul Calibur 6 was announced, I pre-ordered like the Ultra Collector's Edition, which came with our Sophitia statue here. If I can make sure it's on frame. So I bought the Ultra Mega Collector Edition just so that I could get this statue. Obviously she holds the sword up, so it's quite tall. It's like, oh my god, a figure of a Soul Calibur waifu? Hell yes, sign me up. Obviously, I have a lot of anime figures. And by that, I am not exaggerating. I have a lot of anime figures. No, the most recent edition, and I'm in danger of running the stream long, my most recent edition is my fully posable Tifa that I actually pre-ordered. She finally came a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I love collecting stuff. Well, eventually I hope to do a Tifa cosplay for our Saturday stream as well, but I would need to get more stuff. But yeah, I have like Hinata from Naruto and all kinds of other stuff. Oh, thank you. And I didn't ever really do anything super fancy. Like I didn't even have makeup on. But honestly, after the intro, since I go to such a small little screen window for my camera, I don't think it really matters if I do makeup every single time for the higher quality stuff. Or so-called higher quality stuff. Let's see, what's our time looking like? But yeah, definitely appreciate the kind words. Now, I hope you're not just saying that because I had massive assets. I'm just joking with you. That is a prosthetic. Not very cheap one at that. And unfortunately, over the weekend, it actually got a tear in it. And that is very soul-crushing. Yeah, fortunately, it's in a... like at the seam line at the bottom near the waist. So fortunately, it is not in an area that is visible on camera, because I usually, well, I wear like either a full shirt or a corset over that area or blah 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 blah. But it reinforces the fact that I have to be very careful when I put it on and take it off. Because in fact, the tear happened when I was putting it on to test some cosplay stuff out for the stream. Yeah, I believe so. I've looked into it a little bit. It looks like I have some options. So after I'm done finishing this big old island, we are at our time, but I want to finish this up real quick first. And we'll be calling it a day on the stream. Tomorrow we'll be starting work on our Imperial Knight Titan for 40K tomorrow on the model building stream. So that'll be cool. I haven't unboxed it yet, so that'll be a new experience. I'm probably going to build it with the maximum number of guns possible, because maximum firepower. Yeah, definitely definitely going for more of a goth vibe on that sort of cosplay. And yeah, I love the royal vampire armor with that cutout on top. It's so glorious. I just wish it was stronger in game without mods. But yes, more guns. So we're gonna save this, and yeah, we have reached our end for the evening. Appreciate you stopping by, and I'm glad I was finally able to bribe you into joining the Discord server. I know I've used very similar mods in the past. Yeah, it's been a pleasure as well, Mr. Gunther Rao, and I look forward to maybe seeing you stop in tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to grab it real quick. We'll be working on our knight. I think the Knight Crusader version is the one with the most guns. So that's probably what we're going to be going with. But yeah. Because most guns is always, well, always tight. But, without further ado, yeah, I appreciate it. And you have a great night as well, and hopefully you have a great week ahead of you. And I'll look forward to seeing you over the next few nights. And yeah, I'll be posting more, another character tomorrow and the full update of the maps. But without further ado, peace.